Hello and welcome back to another episode of Real Estate in the 757. So a few weeks ago, I did a video about the first steps for a home buyer, so first-time home buyer especially. We talked about how important it is to find a great lender, a fabulous realtor, and to begin your search. So today's video is all about the steps from once you have that contract ratified. So stick around, I've got lots to share with you today. All right, so you're under contract and you're done doing the happy dance because you found your home. And the next step is to get your home inspection and your termite and moisture inspection set up. And oftentimes we can set it up to happen at the exact same time. But you need to make sure that you are also going to be there for this. And that inspection is going to take 2 to 3 hours for the home inspection itself. The termite and moisture inspection usually is about half an hour and they're in and out pretty quick. But both are equally as important, and you would want to be there so that you can walk around and hear the inspector's findings about your home. You want to be able to ask them questions. You want to hear about the HVAC system and the water heater and the age of the roof, and if there are electrical concerns or structural issues. You just really never know what an inspector might find, but they always find something. It doesn't matter if it's new construction or if it's a home that's 40 years old. Their job is to determine any quirks about the home. They're going to check all of your outlets. They're going to check the appliances, all of those different things. And then they will write up a report. And that report sometimes, you guys, can be 30, 40 pages long. So don't panic. Take the time to read through it. Ask any questions you might have. And your agent will use this to begin those renegotiations. You can always go back and ask for things to be fixed or replaced and dealt with. And this is also your way, it's kind of like your way to get out of the contract if something huge were to appear. But oftentimes it's just a matter of negotiating some of those things with your sellers. All right, so now once you have worked through the home inspection, you've gotten the picker items in and you've renegotiated those things, and we are now moving forward, you're going to start working more hand in hand with your lender because they're going to need you to fill out that loan application. They're going to lock in that rate for you if they have not already done so. And you're also going to want to shop around for homeowners insurance, and you're going to want to shop around a little bit to find that best deal for you. And now you're going to want to go ahead and take care of getting the utilities switched over to your name to begin the actual day of your closing. Don't wait, because it's always good to get that set up ahead of time. And you never know, especially in the Hampton Roads areas, depending on the year when you're closing, you might have some storms creeping in, some hurricanes, and you don't want to be stuck right there at the tail end and there's some weather system moving through and now you're delayed on getting utilities on. So go ahead and take the time and get that set up. And now you're kind of in the time where you just have to kind of sit back and wait a little bit. Know that the title company that you are working with coincides with your lender, and they are working behind the scenes to make sure that they get clear title on your home. They do a lot of things behind the scene. It's also very important. I would encourage you to get title insurance, and we'll save that discussion for a whole other video because there's a lot that goes into the reasons why getting the title insurance is beneficial. But I would encourage you to do that. Talk to your title company about that if you have questions. But they're doing all the things behind the scenes, and it's just a matter of waiting for the closing date to come up. Meanwhile, on the seller's side, they are working on getting those repairs done, any things that are being replaced or taken care of, and we are setting up your final walkthrough. Now that final walkthrough is literally going to happen typically the day before closing, and it is that point that we encourage our buyers to walk through the home again. Make sure that nothing looks different than it did when we went through that initial home inspection. If the house had been occupied and now they have moved the furniture out, you want to make sure there's no dings, no holes in the walls, there's nothing that was hiding behind furniture that now all of a sudden you see. And we also are going to ask for all the receipts for any work that was completed on your home so that we can go through and we can double check the work that was done and make sure that things are done satisfactory and to what you were expecting. You're also going to go turn on all of the appliances. We're going to turn on the AC and the heat and just make sure that everything is still as in as good of working order as it was when we went through and did the home inspection. And now you've made it. You're at closing. You survived the home inspections. You survived having to do all the documents for your lender and title company and working through all of those things. The walkthrough went well, and now all that's left to do is to sign on the dotted line, do all of the paperwork. You're going to sign your name a lot. You're going to initial a lot. And then when that meeting is done, guess what? They hand you the keys, and you are the proud new homeowners of the home of your dreams for this new part of your life, with you single or married, families, whatever. But it's an exciting time, such a privilege to reach a point where you can own your own home, and it is truly yours. You get to make it your own and just settle in and enjoy your life there. Now, as far as what happens after you are now homeowners, yep, you guessed it, we're going to save that for another video because there are lots of things to do once you move into your home, and we will discuss that again in a few weeks. Until then, bye-bye.